Good evening, Northern Colorado. This is Kilo Delta Zero, Tango Yankee Uniform. My name is Joe. I'm located in Loveland, and I'll be net control for this evening, Northern Colorado Amateur Radio Club Net. The purpose is then to provide a forum of announcements of amateur radio-related events, a meeting time on the air to encourage social interaction between club members, and also to provide you a point of contact for club board members. This net may be interrupted at any time for emergencies or priority traffic. If you need to use the system for an emergency, say the word break, give your call sign, we will acknowledge you and suspend the net until you've advised us that you are clear. Are there any emergency or priority traffic at this time? All licensed amateur operators with 70-centimeter privileges are encouraged to check in the net. Club membership is, of course, encouraged but never required to be able to participate. This net will begin as a directed net and then shift into an open net. There will be opportunities with stations with equipment to be able to announce those particular items, and check-in is requested for the purpose of counting participation, and no checkout is ever required. Once all stations have checked in, Net Control will ask club board members if they have any announcements, and then call for any other announcements from any other operators. Please be courteous once the formal part of the net is over and allow break-ins from other stations to be part of the conversation. When checking in, please give your call sign slowly using the ITU phonetic alphabet. This evening we have had 9 early check-ins. I'll now start by checking check-ins from club board members. Club board members who've not checked in earlier, please call now.
Good evening, Joe. This is November 0 Echo Mike Papa, Greg in Fort Collins with WK0DBE. No traffic.
N0EMP Greg, and K0DBE Debbie. Any other club board members who've not checked in earlier, please call. Okay, let's open up club members. Club members Alpha through Zulu who've not checked in earlier, please call.
Joe, Kilo 8, Golf, Echo, Echo, Jerry in Fort Collins.
Kilo 0, Bravo, Echo, Charlie, Jim in Loveland.
Okay, I got two of you, KGE. Good evening, Jerry, and K0B, Jim, BEC, is that correct?
Yes, sir, that's close enough.
I want to get it right. Thank you, Jim, Mr. Vice President. Anyone else want to check in? Let's open this up to anybody, visitors, whoever wants to, please call.
Kilo Echo 0, Uniform X-Ray, Quebec, Steve in Fort Collins.
There was a double in there, and I got KE something and from Fort Collins. Whoever was from Fort Collins, please come back.
Kilo Echo 0, Uniform X-Ray, Quebec, Steve in Fort Collins.
Thank you, Steve. I got you that time, but whoever doubled with Steve, come back.
Kilo Charlie 0, Quebec, Oscar, Kilo, Marty near Wellington.
Oh, got you solid, Marty. Sorry about that. Anyone else?
November 6, Sierra Victor Bravo, Doug in Fort Collins with November 6, Victor Oscar Sierra, Joan.
I got you, Jim and Doug. Thank you very much for checking in. Appreciate that. Anyone else?
Alpha, Echo 0, Charlie, Foxtrot, Fort Collins.
Got a great signal, Ben. Thank you very much for checking in. Anyone else want to check in? Visitors, whoever, please call.
This is KF7BOB, Bob in Loveland.
Howdy, my good friend Bob. Thank you very much for checking in. Anyone else?
Kilo Echo 0, Charlie Papa Romeo Mark. Currently mobile in Fort Collins.
Kind of sounds like it, Mark. Kind of hear you going there. Hope you're having a great day, Mark. Anyone else? Okay, let's open it up. Jim, Mr. ETE, you had something you wanted to talk about? Please come back.
Yeah, thanks for that, Joe. Yeah, it was just a quick announcement. Forgot Monday night during the TechNet, but this coming Monday, with it being a holiday, we're not going to have the TechNet, especially Labor Day. I'll probably be out fishing somewhere, so just wanted to make sure everyone was aware of that, and probably send out an email later this week, or at least post it somewhere. Let everyone else know that there won't be any TechNet this coming Monday.
Does anybody have any questions for Jim at this time? Okay, I kind of want to give you kind of an update, and again, this is not a permanent update. We don't know what we're going to do, but we are leaning toward possibly not doing our Hamfest in January like we planned. We don't believe, in order for us to have a Hamfest like we normally do, we need a vaccine, and everybody's got to have it, and that's only 4 or 5 months away. Let this drop for a minute. But we are working on a Tech Fest for the same date, which will mean you'll just check in and no cost, of course, and you will have various forums you could go to. You can check in at any time. We will probably record those also and have a way for you to watch them entirely if you got in on the middle or something like that. So that's what our plan is right now. Also, I have an addition to that. We still would like to have a Hamfest next year, so we're looking toward possibly midsummer, maybe sometime around Field Day, and maybe doing one outside. Again, these are just ideas that we're kicking around, but the Hamfest I don't think we can do in January because I don't think they'll let us. Current restrictions would not allow us to. It just wouldn't be right. I mean, we have 400 to 500 people that show up. We would be looking at probably 50 to 60 people that we could have in there at a time, and then try to rush them out and rush them back in. It wouldn't be fair to you, and definitely wouldn't work very well for everybody, because this is kind of a community type thing where you want to do a lot of socializing, and that would not be allowed with the county. And I understand the rules, and I do follow them in my own life, so I do agree with that. But we are trying very hard to put two things together at the same time and try to get something going for midsummer or when we see the restrictions and there's a vaccine out and various things like that. Does anybody have any comments or questions about that?
Oh, thank you for those efforts, this KS7BOB.
Oh, you're very welcome, Bob. We tried. In fact, we actually booked it. And I have not unbooked it yet, but I want to get with her, and it's just, we looked at doing it on a smaller scale, and this and that, and financially we would lose money, and it's just not worth doing it. It's our biggest revenue generator, and we'll have it probably sometime next year when everything lightens up. One thing I'd like to ask everybody out there, if you're interested in a subject for something maybe we could do, please send me a note at NCARC, at the president at NCARC.net, and that'll be a subject we can use, because I'm even thinking about getting Bob Heil or maybe Gordon West or somebody like that to come in and do this with us. Really, if you've got a subject that maybe no one around here knows anything about, we might be able to go out and get somebody that does. So if you're interested in something, please just send me a note, and I definitely we will address it. The next thing I'd like to mention is that we are going to have another test session. As you know, we are doing a lot of test sessions up at Darren's place, and we just are going to have one. Then Darren will be sending out a note here directly for September 23rd. Again, there'll be two shifts, a 5:30 and a 7 o'clock shift, and he will send out a note very soon on that. We will only take 4 people at a shift. And they will be wearing masks. They have to wear a mask, and also they will be distanced and the rest of that stuff. Any questions about any of this, please call.
WB0MH. Good evening, Joe, and I got a comment for you.
Go ahead.
Subject matter you may want to look at is have someone come in and do an explanation on what the propagation, like what does the A index mean, what does the K-index and the SFI, solar flux index, what all of that means to propagation for HF.
That's a good point, Mike. In fact, actually, we have our next club meeting. Terry is going to present that.
Okay. Well, how about one for the oh gosh, you were talking about like a Zoom thing for the Hamfest. I think somebody do that for the Hamfest.
Yeah, we can do that too. That's not a problem. Terry is very, very well versed in that, and if he has the time, I'm sure he'll be able to do that also for our Hamfest, or for our TechNet. I'm sorry, I don't want to get those two confused. Good subject. Anything else? Okay, does anybody else have any traffic for the net? Please call now. Okay, we've reached our gear swap portion of our event. Does anybody have some equipment that they really, really would like to see move away, or something that they really, really want to keep and want to buy? Please call now.
Okay.
Go ahead, Marty.
I'm looking for a mobile marine radio, preferably a New Horizon with GPS and the emergency feature. I can't remember the acronym for that now, but well, kind of ham related, but not much. But you never know. There's a lot of boaters around. Looking for a mobile marine radio.
Well, I can't help you out, but is there anybody out there that's got something like that, or knows where Marty could find one? Call now. Well, we'll keep our eye out for that, Marty. Anyone else have anything for sale or would like to buy something? Please call. Well, believe it or not, I've got something, not myself, but someone sent me a note on Monday, and we actually talked on the phone. He has an old Philco radio. It's an old shortwave, and if you remember the type that they're all wood, and they kind of come to a point at the top. I had one when I was a kid, and I look at these pictures, I thought, boy, this is really neat. He just wants it to go to a different home. I don't think he really wants anything for it. He says it kind of works, kind of doesn't. So if anybody's interested, send me a note or tell me now, and I'll give you the information.
KC0ZID?
Kind of a cool rig. I just don't have the room for it. If I did, I would get it right away, because I remember when I was a kid, and this is an old short wave. It had the little bitty screen in there, and you could dial in between. It's such a cool little thing, and it's all wood, and it's really made very, very tough. Does anybody else have anything for the net?
W7RF.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Is that Philco radio a tabletop or is it a console?
Tabletop.
And where is it located?
I think he's in Loveland or Fort Collins. I can't remember. He's local. You want me to send you this?
Yeah, please go ahead and send me information on that, Joe. I might be happy to give it a nice home.
Dan, he'll love you for it. It's really a cool radio. I really wish I had room for it. I just don't. It's such a cool radio.
KC0ZIE?
Yes, Darren?
Dan, if you end up not liking it or not working out for you, I've got somebody that loves and collects old radios too. Well,
let me see what he's got. It does sound like it's right up my alley, Darren.
Sounds good. Enjoy it.
Only one thing, man. Dan, if you get it running, I got to see this thing work. It'll send me back so many years. It'll be so cool.
Have you had physical eyes on it, Joe?
Just pictures. Now, so I'll forward this thing to you. It's just pictures of the front of the back of it.
Okay, sounds good to me. I will act on that as soon as I get it. W7 Radio Fox.
I'm sending it right now. I hope you like it. It's so cool. Anybody else have anything for the net, please call.
Oh, Joe, one more thing, W7RM.
Go right ahead, Dan.
Yeah, since Darren's here, I saw the announcement about the class. Obviously, keep me up to date as to what the number is going to be there and all that kind of stuff. You have to work with me on the side to go ahead and get what you guys need.
Darren, do you want to mention that?
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. And Dan, because of the room and all the other restrictions, the class is right now set for minimum of 5, maximum of 10. So that shouldn't be a big impact on your stock.
Oh, no problem. We're prepared for whatever number you come up with. Do you have a date approximately by which you'll have information as to how many?
I plan on getting with them and making a final call probably Tuesday to see if we've got enough folks for that class. I know it's kind of tough because it's a Friday morning.
Yeah. Well, I guess this is where the good part of ham radio being mostly retired comes in.
That is true. And on that note, I will make a general announcement to everyone out there that on Friday, September 11th, between 9 and noon, we're going to be having a class that we've got scheduled through the city of Fort Collins to build a Ultra Pico keyer, which is a Morse code keyer for either practice or with your radio. An excellent little unit, and if anybody's interested, I sent an email out. I can also forward that up with any kind of additional questions or answers. All right, I hear nothing, so I'll send it back to you, Joe. KC0ZIE.
I guess I double with you, Darren, but I guess I was just asking if they had any more questions. Anybody else have anything for the net? Please call. Well, okay. Thank you very much for participating. The net, we had 23 people that checked in. The net lasted just about 25 minutes. We will be back again next week. We'll start early check-ins at 6 o'clock and start our preamble at 6:30. So if no one else has anything for the net, the repeater's open for general use. This is KD0TYU going to be clear. Everybody have a great, possibly cool down week.